I done gave my all and you fell in the deep end. You done came into my life while I was sinking. I've been on that type of time with demons. All the time I was outside, I was creeping. It was love at first, I know when you walked in. But I know deep in your eyes, I lie. You was hurting deep inside and you was broken. But I was on the other side and you know it. Oh, I always my time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside, nah, girl. I won't waste no time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put it up fast for you. 2, 2, 3 bus round for you. All eyes on me, got me feeling like I do it all for you. Don't get caught up in them lies before you know the truth. I be down to risk it all if you ask me to. I ain't playing with your heart, cause that's too much to lose. You putting up a wall, but you ain't bulletproof. I done got it out the mud, ain't got nothing to prove. Try to open up your mind and see a clearer view. All the times I made you wait for me, no. But it was on the other side and didn't know it. I won't waste my time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside, give it all. Girl, I won't waste no time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. I won't waste no time. I won't waste no time when it comes to you. Put my pride aside, give it all to you. Put my pride aside and give it all to you. Y'all hit that like button. When it comes to put my pride aside, give it all to you. When it comes to yo, putting up fast. Hey, y'all know I got them vocals. Don't be hating. That boy got them vocals too, huh? Here come the hater raids. What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I just was starting it off with a little vocal play. You know what I mean? Dang, here come the haters. What's going down, y'all? Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. Y'all see the title? Y'all see the title? We're gonna talk about it. Appreciate the like. Appreciate the like. Listen, if you don't know, if you're an artist, up and coming artist, make sure you follow my other channel, Hip Hop Source Media. I'm coming back with them reaction videos very, very shortly. What's going down? We gonna get into it. What's up? What's up? I'm sorry for you, brother. We got Booty Warrior in the house. Oh, you better go somewhere else because it's not here. Nasty man in the comments. Appreciate the like. Oh, appreciate it, appreciate it. What's going down? Listen, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just starting the lives off like that with a little vocal play. You know, today I'm feeling good. Hopefully, all y'all feeling good in the chat. Appreciate the likes that I have. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Listen, man, we're gonna jump into the topic at hand. It's a whole lot of drama at No Jumper. It's a whole lot of drama everywhere. You know what I mean? Let's talk about the whole sporty face and I believe that brother named Dope Boy or something like that. Y'all let me know in the chat what's his name. The whole the scenery of them trying to box up at No Jumper. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know what I mean? I can't really put that whole scenario on Sporty Face because, to be honest with y'all, everybody know that No Jumper is just not really a professional platform. No Jumper is more like a really. I don't really take anything at No Jumper serious, me personally. You know what I mean? It's a clown, it's a circus. You know, Sporty Face throwing gloves on the table. You know that shows unprofessionalism on No Jumper end. You know, for the fact that Adam 22 allowed that brother to even antagonize that brother when it comes to the whole they're gonna box Sporty Face and Doughboy, whatever that brother's name is. You know what I mean? It's nasty work. It's nasty work. I think they both, at the end of the day, me personally, I think both of them look like some clowns. You know what I mean? If y'all gonna set up a boxing match, y'all can set up a boxing match and do that. Antagonizing a brother and saying, "Oh, I'm cool with Sporty Dope Boy, whatever his name is. I'm cool with Sporty Face. We just gotta run the ones," but you keep on disrespecting this brother on the platform. It look like you wanna, it's personal at this point. You know what I mean? And it's I feel I seen Sporty Face on Comp the Red Rock reaction, saying that he was disappointed in himself because he kind of allowed somebody to take him out of his character. You know what I mean? And that's No Jumper. That's No Jumper, bro. Like No Jumper is not. You not going. You always Adam objective. Whoever else on the platform objective is to get those clicks and views and for people to be entertained by the BS that's going up there. You know what I mean? I mean, it just respectfully, it's just a circle. I mean, a circus. You know what I mean? All of it is a circus. There's a lot of clowns in play. There's a lot of people that intentionally trigger people on purpose. It's very unprofessional. And I mean, at this point, with the whole Adam 22 and No Jumper platform, I mean, what do you expect? Nothing but that. You know what I mean? So you can't go up there or be looking at the content expecting like it's gonna be like everybody go to No Jumper to look at No Jumper because they know it's gonna be some BS on the platform. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. It's a whole lot of clowns on there. It's just one big circus, and Adam 22. Even just playing with the fact that I might fire Sporty Face because of this whole scenario, whatever, whatever. I mean, he didn't really do nothing. To be honest with you, you know what I mean. He threw the gloves, he pushed the dude. It ain't like he got his ones, and to be honest with y'all, it all looked like a play to me for clicks and views. I don't think Sporty Face or dude really taking that whole situation serious. I mean, who if you want to fight somebody for real, why would you bring gloves? You know what I mean? Why would you bring gloves into the office if you feel really offended by what this brother is saying? You know what I mean? And my bad, I'm gonna do the shout offs later, but I don't want to lose train of thought. But I just think the whole the whole No Jumper platform, bro, is messy, bro. And if you go up there to be somebody that's part of the No Jumper platform, I don't think to really be expecting nothing but that. You know what I mean? And that's what it's been showing. And for them to play around talking about they paying these dudes $150, maybe 200 some or whatever the case may be, and you going up there to make yourself look stupid for $100, $150. Mm, I mean, it ain't that deep, bro. It ain't that deep. You know what I mean? It's not that deep for somebody to go on there and antagonize me and make me look like a clown in front of millions of people. That's what you want to be known as. Oh, the content man. Oh, we made that brother content, Sporty Face, Dope Boy, Moose Boy, whatever the dude name is. You know what I mean? Moose Man, whoever. That's why people like Poetic Flacco and others distant themselves away from that platform because there is no room to grow, bro. This is not no hate. This is nothing, none of that, bro. See, a lot of people come on here. Nah, I mean, and like I said, bro, I'm at the point where it's not Adam 22 fault, really. You know what I mean? We can't blame Adam 22 at this point. At the end of the day, these are grown men making these decisions to go on this platform and embarrass themselves in front of the world. Embarrass themselves in front of the world, and then for people who distance themselves from the platform and say, "Oh, you was only getting I was only getting motherfuckers up there only getting $100 and something." You going on the platform embarrassing yourself for $100 is nasty work. You see my fake chain. My mama gave me this chain. Don't talk about it. Nah, man. So I mean, and then let's talk about this whole whack 100, bro. Listen, man, me personally, I ain't really see the whole whack 100 uh um video. I ain't trying to see that. That's nasty work. What are you talking about? I don't understand what you talking about. Say what about me? I see you. I'm just trying to figure out what you talking about. You say you don't like fake and you can't help that you see fake. I'm fake, I guess you're trying to say, but okay. But let's talk about the whack 100 whole scenario. It's always gonna be somebody like you, bro. I've been doing this for a while now. Whack 100, right? We got a bunch of grown men. We got a bunch of grown men floating around a video, a personal, intimate video, I guess, with Whack 100 beating his meat. And they passing this video around. See, I'm starting to be convinced that that's just Hollywood, bro. A lot of freaky mans in Hollywood. There's a lot of freaky mans in California. You know what I mean? Not everybody. It's some G's up there, some real ones. You know what I mean? Very few. At this point, it looks like I don't know, but that's what the internet is showing. As far as people on the internet, y'all passing out a grown man, intimate moment of him beating his meat, whack 100, and that's nasty work, bro. That's nasty work, bro. It's weird, bro. And my question would be, how did people even gain access to this video? I mean, they said the transgender woman, whatever they like to consider themselves, is the person that leaked this footage. But it low key kind of seemed like, I don't know, bro. If Whack 100 know he ain't on that type of time, then you obviously leaked this video, or somebody close to you leaked it, and you know who that is, and now you're trying to create a false narrative because you distancing yourself away from that situation. That's what it's coming off as to me, because I honestly don't believe Whack 100 would do that. But at some point with this whole content thing and where these people will go with the content, it seemed like they willing to crash out for the content. I ain't saying putting that on Whack because I'm starting to like Whack. You know what I mean? I see how you moving. I see it. I see through Whack now personally, but but I don't know this brother from a can of paint. You know what I mean? So Whack 100 could be on that type of time. I don't know. Oh, you calling me out on my fakeness? Well, I mean, bro, sis, whoever you is, bro, you don't gotta watch the content. You can leave, bro. I can be here talking to myself. I'm okay with that. I've been doing this shit. Whether it's 10 people, 15 people, you could dismiss yourself and you ain't gotta worry about seeing this fake. I'm just saying, it ain't that hard. You the only one in here, so I'm just saying, you ain't doing me no favor. But once again, Whack 100. I'm not understanding why grown men are even interested in this content, this topic, and I'm not understanding why people going out their way to expose Whack 100 for his sexual preference, bro. If that's what you like, that's what you like. That's on you, bro. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you like what you like. Like I said, me personally, and I'm not picking no sides or nothing like that. I mean, I find it kind of weird and ironic that something like that coming out on Whack 100 and all this time, Only thing I heard about Whack 100 is Whack 100 tooting is behind in the air for whatever reason. That's his whatever. You know what I mean? I ain't hear no false accusations on Whack 100 as far as his sexual preference, and now all of a sudden people saying this man like trans women. And yeah, that's nasty work. You know what I mean? That's nasty work, bro. The internet is undefeated, bro. The internet is undefeated. A lot of people creating these false narratives on the internet for this clout, for whatever reason, bro. You know what I mean? And like the biggest clout chaser, if you ask me right now, is the cat talking about Clarissa Shields that some of y'all didn't like. My reaction to that. Let's get into it, bro. I seen the comments, I seen all that. Everybody saying, "Oh, she did it to herself." Clarissa Shields, she would have what y'all say, married man, this and that. But nobody, and then Papoose cheated first. How, bro? How, bro? The whole reason for Papoose, if y'all paid attention to the whole entire narrative of the Papoose and Remy Ma situation, was Remy Ma was cheating with Rapper Man in the rap battle. So how did Papoose was the first one that cheated? Because Remy Ma came out and said he cheated because she got caught? And I love the sister. I'm just saying the false narratives that's being created on people, bro. Because Remy Ma, because it just don't make no sense, bro. Y'all try to flip narratives on people because y'all like to play favoritism, bro. A lot of people like to play favoritisms because that's their favorite artist, that's their favorite content creator. But y'all don't like to cover the real, bro. And the facts is that Remy Ma got caught with Easy the Black Goblin, whatever his name is. You know what I mean? And Papoose put his hands on the dude, and now y'all attacking because y'all can't directly attack Papoose. Y'all attacking Clarissa Shields, but y'all got to keep in mind though, before all this, Clarissa Shields and Papoose became one and became public with they said situation. Papoose approached Clarissa Shields. He went for Clarissa Shields. They became friends, and that became a thing, bro. It wasn't y'all act like she. I heard people talking about she put herself in that situation, whatever the case may be. Bro, y'all coming up with y'all narratives because y'all don't like this sister for whatever reason, bro. You don't like Clarissa Shields for whatever reason because you're weird, bro. The sister didn't do nothing to none of y'all, bro. We got a grown man. I don't even know his channel name. I don't even watch the dude content, bro. But you got another grown man that all his content is about tearing the sister down and then trying to give her some type of imaginary lesson while trying to tear her down. Bro, you're not, bro. All your content is about you talking about her. You didn't call her out a name, all this. And see, that's the antagonizing that some of y'all internet clout chasers do until somebody put hands, feet, and toes on you. If Papoose go attack that dude because he been attacking his woman online, Papoose will be the wrong dude. Oh, Papoose it'll be a headline. I see the headline already. I see the headline, bro. Y'all think this type of stuff is entertaining because somebody coming on here talking about somebody, but when somebody talk about y'all favorite content creators or trying to G check them or whatever the case may be, oh, they the problems. You don't know what you're talking about. Do your research, do this, bro. I don't give about none of that. The truth is that y'all don't like to hear right, bro. Y'all only thing y'all hear is wrong. Only thing y'all hear is what's wrong. Hold on, give me a second. I'm at the crib with it, y'all, so I gotta mute some stuff. I don't need y'all to know my kids' names and all that, respectfully. I don't put my kids online. I thought about it, did it one time for a second, deleted that. Y'all never find it. Anyways, but the whole situation is, bro, is that you know what I mean? People like to create false narratives and support their favorite, and sometimes the favoritism on the wrong side of the tracks. You know what I mean? And that's what this dude is doing, bro. Y'all go favoritism. Some I don't understand, bro. This is what I don't like about the internet, bro. Is a lot of y'all cats like to support people who talk about people, who tear people down. Oh, that's funny. It's satire. It's this, it's that. But then when somebody that they was talking about see them and they touch them for real, hands, feet, and toes, all in their nose, then they the bad guys. Then they getting a lawsuit, they getting sued and all kind of stuff. But you was just online talking all this stuff. If Papoose go beat dude up, whoever y'all know who the y'all seen it, go to him. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to my pre-record and whoever that dude in the thumbnail, that's the dude I'm talking about. If Papoose go and put hands, feet, and toes on that man, because I don't know his name. I don't watch his content. But I did go when I seen him. I did go on his channel. I ain't gonna lie, and I seen the videos, and all I seen was him tearing Clarissa Shields down, bro. And they calling this entertaining. They entertaining this. They this man get paid. Listen to the concept of what I'm trying to tell y'all. This y'all get a brother paid from talking about somebody, bro. From talking about somebody, bro. Do y'all hear the concept? Do y'all not under y'all trolls and everybody else? Do y'all not understand what I'm saying? Y'all are paying people, watching people who tearing other people down. You're supporting negativity and calling it content, bro. It's not because they're attacking someone personal, bro. He talk about her looks. He talk about everything in the book. He call her all kind of Clarissa or whatever. I mean, a man named Clarence, whatever name the dude be. Bro, he's y'all supporting a brother that's not doing content. He attacking her outside in. He go personal. He go from the outside to the inside, talking about how slow she. I done seen all kind of content on this woman, Clarissa Shields, bro. And if y'all can't see that woman got a good heart, but she just protecting herself, bro. So y'all blind to the truth because y'all like the BS, bro. A lot of y'all content creators and viewers like the BS because y'all figure, oh, well, shit, I don't know these people personal life. I don't know these people personally, so shit, why not support that? Why not talk about it? Because yeah, I feel that same way. She a goofy. She this, she that. But you don't know what that woman go to through, bro. Y'all gotta look outside of the content, bro. And then if something happened to the sister, everybody gonna be crying about it, be saying all kind of stuff, bro. Because y'all don't know people outside of this, bro. And this is what I'm saying, bro. It's one thing to clown and you could be a comedian and not be as aggressive or get your point across or be funny with it where you ain't attacking somebody personally. When you talking about somebody's appearance, their mental state that you think you making up narratives and you got a big platform, bro, it's nasty, bro. It's nasty, bro. And I don't understand how y'all people who support that don't understand that, bro. It's like a drug to y'all. The negativity pulls the viewers in, and that's all y'all like to see, bro. Y'all don't like to see a brother on here talking about, hey, chill out. Y'all don't like to see a brother on here trying to be positive. No, they don't want to see that. They want to see a brother on here talking about, oh, Clarissa Shields this, Clarissa Shields that, Papoose this, Remy Ma this, tearing their character down, tearing their outside, their appearance down, all that. This is what y'all like to see, bro. Y'all don't like to see nothing real because what? It's just not entertaining enough, bro. Then do your homework. Do what homework to do, fool? It's right there. It's common sense. Remy Ma, I love Remy Ma. Her music is dope. I love Remy Ma. I ain't switching on Remy Ma because Papoose decides to be with another woman. I love both of them equally. But Remy Ma did what she did, and we didn't know about Papoose if he did do something. Let's think about this right for a minute. The whole narrative, or the whole narrative that Remy Ma was saying, I'm calling narrative because all this didn't come out until Papoose put his hands, feet, and toes on Easy the Block Goblin. The whole narrative of Papoose a cheater, Papoose been doing this, Papoose that. None of that existed until she got caught in her stuff, and now Papoose gotta get some of this because she getting some. That's the truth behind it. Let's be honest. This is just facts, bro. See how you can create facts and give facts without tearing nobody down. The facts is that she got caught. Cause nothing was said about Papoose cheating before all this. They was the loving black couple. Everybody loved them. Black love. This is the true definition of black love. I was saying this shit. No, I was saying the same shit. This is the true definition of black love. This and that, this and that. Nobody was saying Papoose cheated or none of that until he got with this sister after he get put his hands, feet, and toes on Easy the Black Goblin. And then Remy Ma didn't like the backlash she was receiving. Oh, well, y'all don't know Papoose. Papoose was doing this and Papoose was doing so. Let's stop the whole Papoose was cheating because you can't say that. The facts is that Remy Ma got caught doing some nasty work, and Papoose, and she was receiving backlash. Papoose was with another sister because he moved on how he moved on whatever his process is, or however fast he did, he moved on. Okay. With this sister Clarissa Shields, and people don't like that picture in the narrative because people still want to believe in that and see that love, that black love, that image that they was given. So instead of attacking Papoose and Remy Ma, they attack Clarissa Shields, the person that didn't have nothing to do with none of that, bro. You can't fault who you like, bro. Whether Papoose pursued her or vice versa, bro. You love and like who you like, bro. And for the whole fact of the whole scenario of they're married and this and that, Papoose, Clarissa Shields, this and that. You gotta understand, bro. And this is a thing, bro. I want y'all to really understand and get this to y'all little, some of y'all, not all y'all, but a lot of y'all little thick brains out there. Bro, how can you point the finger at one sister, Clarissa Shields, talking about she sleeping with a married man, when a married man know what he doing and Remy Ma doing what she doing? They both grown adults. They know what they doing and they're not together, they're separated. So how are you antagonizing and talking about a sister like this is new to everybody? No, you're antagonizing and talking about her because she is the one to be talking about right now. That's why, bro. And it's unfair, bro. And that's what I'm saying, bro. A whole grown ass man online talking about another sister, bro. Talk about Papoose. Talk about Papoose. I'm pretty sure Papoose would rather you talk about him than talk about his woman. Because really, she the innocent one. She rather it's true that Papoose want to really get that divorce and move on with his life. Y'all gotta understand, he's probably telling. I'm pretty sure he's telling her this is what's going to happen. I ain't calling him a liar. I don't know what they got going on. I would never come on here and call somebody a liar unless it's plain sight in the face. You can't call nobody a liar, bro. You don't know what the situation. And for y'all who think you could just get a divorce just like that, you're dumb. You obviously don't know, bro. It's not that easy, bro. It's not just signing no paper, paying this dollar, and it's over with. No, it's a process. You got to be uh separated in the household for at least 6 months to a year, bro. Smart people, in order to get a divorce. You can't just go to get married and a couple years later say, I don't want to be with this person, because the judge gonna look like at it like, oh, y'all could be wasting my time. You could be wasting your time because we ain't about to be back at this shit again. Once again, y'all gonna leave each other, get back with each other, all that tit for tat shit, wasting his time, they time, all that. Make it make sense, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. So saying what this woman attacking this woman, character. You can't say that this man wasn't attacking her because he talk about her appearance all the fucking time, bro. He called her a whole man when her name is Clarissa Shields, bro. You attacking her, bro. I don't give a fuck what you say, how you say it, bro. Attack Papoose. Attack attack Papoose. Attack Easy the Block Man. Attack Remy Ma. Really, in the whole scenario, to be honest with y'all, Clarissa Shields and Easy the Block Goblin, even though he a man, you know, he know what he was doing, you know what I mean? But they the innocent ones at the end of the day because Remy Ma was with Papoose and Papoose was with Remy Ma. So no matter how y'all want to chalk it up or see it, bro, if you want to blame anybody, you can blame those two and stop messing with Clarissa Shields, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. Y'all don't be on this motherfucker making no sense, bro. Making no sense, and half of y'all ain't in a position to even talk. And then y'all hate when somebody say that. Oh, she worshiping money. She worshiping this. How, bro? How, bro? What else the fuck she gonna say when everybody attacking her and the appearance and all that? You don't know if that woman been called that all her life. People been picking what you don't know this, bro. You don't know what people mental state is, bro. And y'all come on here attacking these people because they're human. Celebrities are humans, bro. Yes, they sign up to for people to have a public opinion because they put their business, their content, whatever they out there in the public. Yes, you allowed to have that, but you shouldn't be allowed to tear somebody down because they didn't sign up for somebody to tear them down like y'all be doing, bro. Y'all be really. If that was me, bro, I'll sing like a crazy motherfucker too. But guess what? They ain't doing nothing but getting her paid, her responding. But you know, I'm pretty sure Papoose told her not to. But hey, man, that's what it is, bro. She did. She do what she do. You know what I mean? You can't control her. At the end of the day, she a grown woman. You know what I mean? She feels everything, bro. A woman feels way more than a man feels, and that's real, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, bro, a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all just don't understand, bro, because y'all don't view celebrities and people as humans, bro. When they are, bro, they are. They just got a little bit more than you. That's all. They're human at the end of the day. They just have a little bit more than you because they took a little bit more steps than you or myself may have took in this thing called life. Or they may have lucked up. God may have just hit them with a blessing. But regardless of the fact, is that my whole point is, bro, and people act like this is so hard, bro, to understand is that at the end of the day, they're humans and you entitled to have your opinion, but you should not be, you should have your opinion and still understand that this is a person that I'm about to talk about. And I can address that person or address a situation or comment, create content or commentary, whatever y'all want to call it on that without attacking somebody' image, attacking somebody mental. Because at the end of the day, you don't know where she mentally at. You don't know where he mentally at. You don't know where these people mentally at. And as soon as somebody take their life, God forbid, then everybody gonna be looking stupid. But y'all didn't bully y'all didn't bully the person, not her, but y'all, you see what I'm saying? Y'all didn't bully somebody, you know. So you gotta take in consideration of what you saying and how you saying it, bro. Because you gotta understand, you gotta look at anything like as if that was you at the other end, bro. It's not rocket science, bro. Y'all be acting like this shit rocket science, bro. And it's not, bro. You have to look at the end, like, man, this okay. I know they celebrity status or whatever the case may be, but they're human. So if I say this or create this false narrative on them, how would they feel? Whether they see it or not. What if they kids see it? Y'all don't care, bro. Y'all people do not care out here, bro. And half of these people that be on this platform ain't even like that. That's a fact, bro. Half of y'all not even like that. Y'all ain't gonna bust a grape if somebody came in y'all face. Y'all gonna run, call the police, all kind of shit. You not like that, bro. That's a fact. I could see you through the camera. You ain't like that, bro. If you would see, people get confused of what somebody used to be and what somebody is today. Okay, that's understand that first and foremost. Just because somebody used to be that way, don't mean they that way no more, bro. Because a lot of times people gotta understand when you go through trauma like that type of trauma, and you get past that in your life, you're not like that no more, bro. You got away from that. I don't care how much you want to dig it up or say, oh, this is gonna come back up. If somebody take me there, the truth is, bro, that's not true, bro. That's not true. You can't say that, bro. You cannot say that. That's not true, bro. The truth is, you removed yourself, your spirit, your body, your physical form out of that situation, and you're no longer that way no more. And it's not that hard. You ain't gotta. People try to backtrack instead of going forward. They try to backtrack and shit and try to be something that they're not no more, bro. You're not, bro. Half of these dudes, I ain't saying they wasn't like that, but I'm telling you for a fact, if you're not like that, especially if you doing what these cats be doing on here. But you want to portray something that you're not, bro. You're not, bro. I'm on the internet. I'm not like, nah, I'm a man. That's what I am. I got a family. That's what I am. That's what I stand. I stand on that. These dudes stand on some false characters, try to pretend to be something, and that most people that's gonna be running as soon as something happens. As soon as something happens, soon as somebody's trying to put hands, feet, and toes on a motherfucker, these motherfuckers be running. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. And if they don't run, they don't know how to defend themselves for real, for real. I see a lot of these dudes online, bro, who end up getting into fights and getting into squabbles or whatever y'all want to call it, and they don't even know how to protect themselves. They don't even know how to protect themselves, bro. I wish one of y'all would come up on me and find out. I ain't gonna use nothing but hands, feet, and toes. You gonna find out, bro. See, I don't come on this platform to be playing. These dudes be playing, bro. They be playing with people. I defend people who really can't defend themselves because the outside, they're if Clarissa Shields come on here and spaz out for real, just like she did that caller when she came in and called that podcast, right? She seen that podcaster that was talking about her. She called in, she pretended to be something. Now look at him. Clout out of this world. Made a mistake. Gave the wrong person attention. And now he can still talk about it, but now it's bigger. See what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So now, if you want to be truthful, if somebody come on these platforms trying to tear somebody down, they can't really respond to that because if they do, what's gonna happen? They just gonna give them a bigger voice, bro. They just gonna give them a bigger voice, and guess what those people do? They be the main ones that like to backtrack and play that phony Hollywood shit. Phony Hollywood shit. These niggas straight Hollywood. Phony Hollywood shit. And backtrack and say, well, I only said that because I was trying to get some clout. Why you couldn't be just a regular person? Why you couldn't be just a regular person, bro? Why you couldn't why you couldn't talk about people who was talking about I attack the attackers. I attack the clowns. I attack the people that's trying to create clout on other people that's not even really doing nothing for real, for real. Clarissa Shields, Papoose. They not bothering y'all weirdos. Y'all got they mouth and y'all got they name in y'all mouth for the wrong reasons. It's a fact, bro. See, that's why a lot of people like myself that be on this internet who you know what I mean. I can't say I don't get the because you know what I'm gonna say is this. That's why a lot of people on this platform support. I mean, a lot of people like myself who don't be on that type of time. It's hard to get attention because we ain't trying to hurt nobody. You know what I mean? Instead of people supporting Gene, it's really hard, bro. It's really hard for people to sit down and support somebody that's talking real spill or talking for real, like, ain't trying to hurt nobody. It's not entertaining enough to people. You know what I mean? People will sit there and for 30 minutes to an hour, bro, and watch somebody who talking about somebody and call that content and call that, oh, that's my favorite dude, or I'm gonna support everything they do. I'm gonna support all the negative shit they put out. And then I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. Half of them motherfuckers be paying for bots, paying people to paying companies for them to look larger than what they really is, for them to get more clout. And when the reality is, bro, I refuse to believe that there's that many people out there that really like that shit for real. I pray to God that it ain't that many people like that. Cause man, that's nasty work, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's nasty work. You know what I mean? That many people out here like that like that much negative shit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. And you got the mega of it all. The no jumpers, the DJ academics, the I can't really say Poetic Flacco. I think Poetic Flacco trying to go into a different direction. I think he trying to, but the whole I ain't with that telling them people, hey, that ain't my business. Y'all see if you know the content before I deleted, I had a lot of content. I ain't get into all that police activities. I ain't no gangbanger man, and if I was, I wouldn't be promoting it. But I ain't, you know what I mean? I'm not with that I ain't with all that you know what I mean, telling on people and making the cloud ain't that deep, bro. The cloud is not that deep, bro. I promise you, you gonna be okay. I promise you, you gonna be okay. You know what I mean? And I don't know, man. I just, it's crazy to see a lot of these people on here like that because it's like, bro, like this is the world we live in. Like we live in a world where there's nothing but negativity. You know what I mean? There's nothing but negativity, negative people and that's all people want to see, bro. And soon when I start crashing out talking about people, I'm the bad guy. Oh well, you didn't do this, but y'all like this shit. Y'all like people coming on platforms talking about people. This is what y'all entertained by. It's hard to look yourself in the mirror sometimes, right? Especially when somebody telling you something that you don't like. I know. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? These dudes, bro. I don't know, man. Like I said, I the whole No Jumper podcast, I can't really be honest with y'all, it worked for itself. You can't really blame Adam 22 for none of that shit up there no more because that shit doing what it's doing by itself. You know what I mean? Adam 22 at this point, he got it so well trained that these motherfuckers gonna crash out because they want to crash out. You know what I mean? They gonna crash out because they want to crash out. They gonna say what they want to say because they want to say it. That's what it is. It ain't, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't understand it. Me personally, I'm not with that shit, bro. You know, I ain't with all that. I'm just trying to make good content, tear down these false narratives, do what I do, bro. And wherever God bring it, take it, bro. That's what it's gonna be, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not paying nobody to come on my channel. These bots, I don't pay nobody. I ain't paying y'all to get in my comments, liking my videos. If anything, I pay somebody to shout out my page, my channel, but I ain't paying nobody to make me look bigger than what I really am, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not with that, bro. I'm not, dude, if I sat here and it's cheat codes out of this world, bro. You won't believe half of the stuff I done found out with this internet, but I don't participate in it. Nope. If people like me, they gonna like me. If they don't, they don't. You know what I mean? What y'all see if you support me, it's been nothing but organic. You know what I mean? I didn't tear nobody down saying I got almost by the grace of God, and I understand that don't happen to many people, bro. Almost we gonna be at probably 3K by the grace of God by the end of this year or before. 3K subscribers organically. I didn't pay nobody. I don't even know if I'm gonna keep going live because I feel like you know, I don't know. I'm gonna still try the live thing, but pretty soon I'm probably gonna stop going live. I don't know. Y'all gonna have to let me know that y'all like this shit because it's more longer, but it's like I don't really know about the live content because it's like is it worth it for real, for real? But bro, everything I do is organic, bro. I refuse to pay anybody, pay anything to look like something I'm not, bro. You know what I mean? 2,000 and something people, almost 3,000 people subscribe to my channel, bro. Whether they like me or dislike me, they hit that subscribe button. And I understand the power in that. I understand how much that means to me. You know what I mean? And like I said, bro, it ain't nothing but me making content, bro. It ain't me tearing nobody down. It's me being me. You know what I mean? Reason why I deleted all the videos before is because I did want to. I can't just abandon y'all like that. Like I thought about it for real. Like this is they like me talking about people. Not talking about people, but talking about situations. They supporting that. I wish a lot more people. A lot of people watch that subscribe to the channel. I can see the analytics. A lot of y'all watch, but for whatever reason, y'all don't engage like that, and I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? I appreciate the watch. But bro, don't. I'm just saying, bro, don't support me later. Don't support me when y'all think I got something going on, and y'all see people around me, y'all see certain things around me. Support me now before that happen. You know what I mean? Cause somebody gonna see the real, bro. I am who I am, bro. If you talk to me on the phone, bro, this is how I talk. This is Derek. I get hyped at moments if I'm excited about a conversation. That's why I'm just me, bro. I'm laid, I'm chilling, bro. Like, people think I come off kind of nonchalant. That's not me, bro. I'm just not over excited about certain shit. Like, I'm not trying to, I'm excited, but I'm not like, you know what I mean? And I know God gonna put the right people in my life because I'm not hurting nobody. You know what I mean? I know God gonna bless me with the right opportunities, bro. But I'm saying support now, don't support later, because I know my worth. I know who I am. I know my capabilities, bro. I write music. I can sing. I ain't gotta sing the music. I can write for somebody. I don't mind being the background nigga. You know what I mean? I could do that too. You know, it's potting back and forth with somebody else. That's so natural for me. Like if I had somebody that I trusted that I can continuously have on this platform to build something or something outside of this, that's that see the vision, see the dream, and we can build. And you want to build with me, and you genuine about this shit, bro. I listen, bro. Listen, anybody. I don't care who you is, bro. Whether you large, big, small, anybody who want to see the vision that I'm doing, bro. Just trying to prove a point that you don't have to talk about somebody to talk about somebody to talk about something, or talk about somebody to talk about somebody. If you get my drift, you could talk about a situation without trying to tear somebody down, bro, without creating false narratives. And if you need a fact, and you got the, God willing, one day I'm able to reach more celebrities. Because, like I said, I talked to who I talked to in the past. Shout out to that individual. I don't know if they want me to shout them out or say, nah, I haven't. It is what it is. But um, I'm gonna talk and speak on something, and I'm gonna get it out the horse's mouth, bro. I'm not one of these content creators who gonna create a false narrative because my head big and all this shit, bro. Like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, when I say I see us as all human, when I say I'm not tearing nobody down, when I say I'm not it's not that deep for me to like bro. Of course, I want this to be a career. Of course, I want to not have to get up every day and spend hours and hours at a job that I do and barely able really to spend time with my children because I'm out here working for somebody else instead of working for myself. You know what I mean? And missing out on a lot of stuff. Of course, bro. Like, of course, I want to be able to do what I do and have full control over it. And be happy but I'm not tearing nobody down, hurting nobody to do that. You know what I mean? I refuse to hurt these people to try to prove a point, to try to look cool, to try to gain cool points, to gain notoriety, any of that, bro. You know what I mean? And I understand too at the same time. I understand business. I understand that it's a lot of faking this shit. Like, I'm not stupid, bro. Like, when y'all see the pre-record content, it's content, bro. It's funny. It's not. It's supposed to be hyped. It's supposed to be keeping you to engage. Like, that's what we do. You know what I mean? True people, like, without tearing nobody down, without talking about people. Like, to keep you engaged. That's what I'm on. I ain't on that. I need to talk about somebody and all this, bro. Now, if you call me out, anybody that don't like what I got to say, and you want to call a fade or anything like that, understand. I'm like that for real. Like, I accept your fade, and you want to get down with one, two, threes. I do all that. You know what I mean? But as far as like me trying to hurt you, like talk about a motherfucker or whatever like that, I'm not on none of that, bro. But I will run a fade if you don't like what I gotta say. All that. I'm with all that. But honestly, bro, it's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep, bro. A lot of these dudes on here, bro. A lot of these cats on this joint, respectfully, bro, y'all will crash out for $1. Y'all will crash out for $1, 2 cents, to $100. Ain't no way a man can pay me $150 a day or episode to do or whatever, $100, whatever. 75 hertz, the lowest or low. Ain't no way in hell a man can pay me that and tell me for this, because I know the value on content. I understand this. Like this I'm saying. Now, if you doing some labor, maybe, but this right here, I'm saying, this is forever. This is gonna be up forever. There is value, like this is different. There's no way in the world that I'm gonna do that, bro. And if I do that, I'm not I'm not sabotaging my character. I'm not gonna sabotage my character for a piece of content. To I'm not doing that, bro. I'm not, bro. Like I said, y'all new to the channel. I go by the name of So Derek, bro. I used to have like almost 300 and something videos talking about different topics, and I deleted them all. We doing a fresh start. That's what I like to do. Okay, because it's not that deep to me. I'm not monetized. I'm not none of that, bro. You know what I mean? I had shorts hit 20K, videos hit 7K. I had all that stuff, 100,000, all that stuff, bro. But I deleted all that because I just want a fresh start. I'm just, we gonna start this over. You know what I mean? But it's still based. It's still the same concept. You know what I mean? Like I said, bro, I understand a lot of these dudes on here. People don't like the truth. You know what I mean? They don't like the truth, and especially if it's right in their face. It is what it is, bro. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna do, I'm still gonna do content. You know what I mean? Like I said, as far as no jumper platform, I agree with Whack 100. No jumper can be something. No jumper can be something great, bro. It's just that Adam 22 don't see it because he got a lot of irresponsible people in the building. And I ain't trying to take nothing away. I'm saying like the people that's not the talent, not the podcasters more so. Them too, some of them. But I'm saying it's a lot of irresponsible people at No Jumper that is in charge of certain things that should show some more professionalism and have more control over the content over there. You know what I mean? Chaos. I'm looking at the right now, seeing it on the side. They got almost 9,000 people watching them right now. And they ain't talking about nothing but fighting and some crazy shit. I ain't hating, I ain't saying, but hey, like I said, hey, clean it up, holla at me. You don't clean it up, ain't no hollering at me. Shit. Cause I know my worth and I know where I'm gonna be at. You know what I mean? And it's all off of love, it's all off of positivity. It's all off of me not trying to tear nobody down. You know what I mean? Um, People are not content. I want y'all to understand this, right? Human beings, people, is not content, bro. No, where y'all get that shit from? We don't live in, that's not even realistic, bro. Humans are humans, bro. Content is content. Understand how to separate the two. Okay? It's getting a little weird. It's getting a little weird, bro. I know it's Hollywood and but because Hollywood, California, the mecca of a lot of stuff, you know what I mean? Obviously. But it's getting a little weird, bro. Y'all making people content and people are is not content. Content is content. People are people. Humans are humans. All that good. Right, let's slow down on some of those, and I honestly believe a lot of that shit gonna slow down because if you see what's really winning is content, people making people laugh, people funny, people just saying the truth. That's what's gonna win. That's what's gonna last the longest, and that is what people don't understand. Okay, a moment doesn't last forever. Last forever. The person lasts forever because the person, the flesh, the person is in charge of their destiny and what that's gonna look like. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. I don't know, man. Like I said, man, it's just a lot of nonsense, bro. You know what I mean? It's a lot of nonsense. It's a lot of bro, like be the talent over there. I would like to see a lot of them brothers just talk about what they talk about at No Jumper and just be the talent, bro. Be the talent over there. Like you can be entertaining person without trying to fight everybody, without trying to, you know what I mean? Like Compton Rick Rock. Look at Compton Rick Rock. Compton Rick Rock, I guarantee. If you don't know who he is right now, you gonna know who that brother is later. And I ain't bigging him up for whatever reasons or none of that shit. But Compton Rick Rock is entertaining as fuck, bro. He wanted to like DJ Ghost. I put him in that category. I fuck with DJ Ghost too. They sit there, they react to shit, and they're funny about it, and they don't. They ain't, and Compton Rick Rock is a comedian. I heard, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that brother say he used to do comedy, or he still do. It's entertaining. It's content. Okay, he's not hurting nobody. He's not attacking people on a personal level. If anything, he's attacking the stupidity, the stupid shit that they doing, and keeping it respectful, and being funny, and you know what I mean, like being cool with it, bro. You ain't gotta do too much, bro. A lot of y'all dudes be doing over the top shit, bro, and y'all don't understand that type of shit follows you forever. I don't never want to be on no platform and somebody look at Derek and be like, I could play with him. Like I can pull it with him. No, bro, you can't, bro. You can't. I'm not that type of dude. I'm chilling. Don't come over here messing up I tell the motherfucker, quit. If I felt like somebody was messing with my vibe, my energy, I'm feeling uncomfortable, I'm about to feel like I need to get aggressive with you. I'm gonna remove myself from that situation, or I'm gonna tell the person if I have to be there at the moment that they're in charge, that they need to remove me or that individual. It's that simple, bro. I've done it plenty of times. If you had a 9 to 5 before, there was some characters out in this motherfucker. Sometimes you gotta be like, hey, bro, I can't do it with them Cause I remember being in a situation where motherfucker wasn't even directing that energy toward me. It's just that I felt that energy and I was like, dog, even though it's not direct, it's not toward me whatsoever. It's not even, he ain't even pointing that shit at me, but I feel it. It's by me. It's right here. And it's making me feel away because it's right by me. Like, you need to move me, bro. Because I'm gonna say something to this nigga because he making me uncomfortable. And he ain't even talking to me. It's just because I value my energy, my, you know what I mean? Like, I want to be around good people, you know what I mean? I ain't on none of that weirdo shit. And it's hard to get close to me anyways, but I don't be on none of that, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like, bro, at the end of the day, bro, people gotta understand, bro. No Jumper, DJ Academics, all these dudes, man, they gotta understand their power, bro. And like I said, Adam 22 is not responsible for none of them dudes, bro. I'm starting to see that myself. Like, these dudes just clowning because they want to clown. They think that's what they need to do. But honestly, bro, you could just be a talent on that motherfucker. You just be you, bro. Be, if he chose you, you in that motherfucker. If he ain't giving you no signs or telling you need to spice it up a little more, like, if anybody tell you need to spice it up a little more, or and that mean be weird and do weird shit, then you probably need to remove yourself in the first place. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? Like, and motherfucker come to me like, hey, Derek, spice it up a little bit. Do some more weird shit. Or do some weird shit. Step out of your character a little bit. Then nigga, you should never even hire me in the first place because you know that ain't even my skilo. I like to keep it real. I could be funny, facial expressions, you know what I mean? Be over the top excited about shit. Like, I could do that, but I'm not saying no stuff that outside of my sexual preference. Weirdos. Uh talking to my weirdos. Trying to put it like, cause I don't do it now, bro. I don't do it now, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. If you don't do it now, and a motherfucker tell you to do it later, but they hired you for you, allegedly, then why the you gotta do it? No, you didn't hire me to pretend to be some shit. Now, if you say spice it up, talk a little more, be more animated, I could do that. If that's what you think gonna help us and we gonna get these, you know what I mean, dollar bills, I can do that. But man, if you tell me to do some more stuff that's outside of who I am, as far as my, like I said, sexual preference and all that, bro, you need to go sit your ass down. And we're done. That's what it's gonna look like to me. But a lot of people get that dollar bill. And that's why I believe, I will pray and hope so. A lot of them dudes that No Jumper getting paid way more than what they say they get paid. Because man, ain't no way in hell I will pull up with that shit and y'all doing all that, bro. I can't, bro. I refuse to believe that them dudes only getting 100 and something dollars, bro, to do an episode over there, bro. There is no way. At least pay me like I'm getting paid minimum wage or some shit. Like, and y'all think these motherfuckers getting paid only 100 and some dollars to make a fool of themselves over there? I just find it not believable, bro. I will hope not. I will hope not. These brothers ain't on there just to get, because I don't see. I like, ain't no another man could convince me that this $100 gonna help me in the long run. Like, outside, like, come on, be for real. Ain't no another man can say, Derek, listen, bro, I'll give you $100 an episode. If I need you to spice it up, do some outlandish shit, I'm gonna have you do it. Are you willing to sign this contract or not sign a contract or just agree with this verbally? I'm gonna tell them hell no, bro. Cause at the end of the day, this content lasts forever. And at the end of the day, I'm not stepping out of nothing that I am. And if you don't want to hire me because I refuse to do that, then hey, let's do that. Now, if I agree to the price for whatever reason, that's what I agree to. Understand that I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be Derek, who you looked at, who you seen that had potential. This is who I'm gonna be. And if you think I'm gonna step outside of that shit, it's not gonna happen, bro. It's not, bro. You know what I mean? And that's why I honestly feel like Poetic Flacco distancing himself from that shit because I don't know if he was chasing that type of. I hope that dude was. Dude, I genuinely, bro, think Poetic Flacco, and I ain't trying to big the brother up or none of that shit, because I don't know if he probably did do some weird shit to point and shoot and all that. I don't know nothing about that. But what I'm gonna say is this, bro. I genuinely feel like this brother is a good dude. He another Muslim brother, if I'm not mistaken, too. I genuinely feel like he a good dude. But I feel like also that Adam 22 tried to get him to step out of him or what he got going on personally, and that's why he distanced himself from No Jumper. I don't feel like it was he afraid of nobody or none of that shit. I feel like that Adam 22 was like, hey, let us get the content first. You come across the content, you give us that. And he kind of did say that. You know what I mean? He kind of did hint to that, like, hey, the subjects topics you be talking about be coming out before this and that, this and that. And it's like, bro, I've been doing this shit. Now you trying to tell me to slow what I had going on before you even signed. If you signed me for me as a person, as a personality, and you know this is my program, and I never waited for nobody, what the fuck make you think I'm gonna wait for your content to come out before I put my content out? That's crazy. So I'm just saying he doing it the smart way. Now anybody who want to do it after you shit, hey, you a little dumb if you think I'm gonna do that. You know what I mean? I agree with him. I would have had to distance myself from that, but telling on people, bro, tricking, making up false narratives, bro. Cause I'm calling it false narrative because I ain't know that shit came out. And also, bro, why do that to yourself? Why put yourself in a position where you can potentially get somebody locked up for some shit you didn't even have no reason. You ain't no police. You ain't the news people for real, for real. Like, I don't know, bro. I just be thinking motherfuckers be doing shit just to be doing shit. Like, for real, for real. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You know what I mean? Um, but I wish everybody nothing but the best. You know what I mean? I'm still gonna talk about what I talk about. You know, I'm still drop the content I'm gonna drop. Something coming dropping tomorrow, so y'all be looking out for that. Um, and I ain't create no fake narratives or trying to tear nobody down. Am I going to be more aggressive with this? Probably so. Probably so. But as far as tearing people down, bro, I just want y'all to understand, bro. You ain't got to do that, bro. I promise you, you don't. And anybody who did it took the easy way. You know what I mean? They took the easy way out. Like, they went the easy route. Like, it's easy to come on this motherfucker and talk about somebody. But is people gonna really rock with you for real? Is a actual media company or actual podcast investor or company gonna really rock with you from coming on here talking about people creating enemies unnecessarily? That's what I'm looking for. I ain't looking for nobody to. If you got a problem with me, it don't take nothing but a conversation. And if you feel like we need to handle it outside of that, then hey, we'll do that. But bro, you know what I mean? Bro, it's not that deep for me, bro. And I just want these dudes to understand, bro. And I'm gonna prove it, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. Follow me, support me. I'm gonna prove it. When one of these big platforms call me and be like, hey, Derek, I want you on this platform. I feel like you know what I mean, this and that. You ain't trying to hurt nobody. You know what I mean? You ain't creating that motherfuckers rock with you. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm gonna prove a point that you ain't gotta. I'm wanna be the first person that come on here and prove that point that you don't have to hurt nobody or tear nobody down in order to be successful in this thing called life or in this content space, bro. And I'm speaking on all us overly grown ass people. I ain't talking about the Kais and Knots and others. I'm talking about us 30-year-olds and over that's on here looking like damn fools. You don't have to tear nobody down, bro. You don't have to go outside and do extra shit because you think this is the way to go because that's what how I started. No, because that's not longevity. It's not gonna last. Who wants to live a life? Who wants to live a life where or create content where your content is solely based on talking about people negatively? That shit gonna get tiring. It's gonna wear and tear down on your soul, bro. It's gonna put wear and tear on your soul, bro. It's not that deep, y'all. It's not, bro. And I'm gonna be the first one. When I say I'm gonna be the first, I'm gonna tell. I know that's gonna be the story. And then it's gonna get deeper in why I do what I do. There's more to it. It's bigger than me. They always have. It always will, and I understand that. But listen, man, I'm done talking for the night. I might go later, live later. I'm not sure. Maybe midnight. And the kids get into bed. Right now they chilling because I told them, you gotta bribe kids sometimes. Be cool. But listen, man, I want y'all to understand, man, that I mean everything I say and I say everything I mean. When I say something, I mean it. Say what I mean what I say. But if nobody told y'all today, I want to be the first one to tell y'all is that I love y'all. And I mean that for real. Y'all have a nice night, day, morning, whenever you may see this, whatever time zone you may be in, whenever. Y'all have